Hearing that your race is about to start over the speakers, heading over and positioning your blocks in your lane while trying to shake off the nerves. The adrenaline starts rushing while you pray that your reaction is on time. The nervousness you feel as your heart races and you hear your teammates cheering you on as you get ready to take off. All of a sudden, your ears numb out all of the sounds as you leave behind the starting line when the flag is held up and you hear the gunshot go off.
This will be my third year as the coach at DGS. For indoor conference, which is coming up in about a week for us, this will be, if we win again, this will be the 15th in a row. And I think for outdoor, it's like one less than that. But we definitely use that for the girls, and it's hoping to keep the streak alive next week.
Along with success, there also comes many hardships. As for any sport, many athletes struggle with self-confidence and motivation during practices or races. It is tough for athletes to prevail upon when they see no improvement or very little after working hard all season. When the girls are going through things like this, they are thankful to be able to turn to their coaches and teammates for support.
Some of the struggles I've had is definitely mentally believing in myself and wanting to try to be the best I could be. A lot of the times I'm down on myself, and last year I struggled a lot, but this year I have a new outlook and I've been loving the sport a lot more, so I'm hoping the season goes a lot better.
Yeah, when I was little, I did not know what I was doing. So now I know the feeling and I know how to deal with that feeling before me.
Some struggles I'd say were being way too hard on myself. I would punish myself, not in a harmful way, but I would just get so down on myself that I would want to quit. I wouldn't want to run or do what I love.
The talented DGS girls track and field team has been fortunate enough to be able to hold a winning conference streak for a decade and a half for both indoor and outdoor. Their dedication, hard work, and support for one another has led them to attain great accomplishments. Even though track is a sport that is overlooked, being able to win a title is something that every team dreams of, and that is something that the girls have been able to achieve for so many years.
We do have a really long winning streak. Definitely this year it's been more of a struggle to maintain that winning streak because we lost a lot of our relatively girls who competed in conference. A lot of them graduated last year, so we've been a little bit concerned about maintaining that winning streak this year. However,
But the DGS girls track team has been able to turn their struggles into success by the help of their teammates. The girls have created a family that they can turn to for advice or motivation.
I think that I have really great coaches that I work with, and we all kind of balance each other out, and we have different skill sets. I have a sprinting coach who also coaches football, so that definitely helps with the speed part of it, and we've got jumping coaches and people, so we kind of balance each other out. And I think just the girls have been amazing, and I think a lot of the times they're really good at, every time we're at a meet, they cheer for everybody. They don't sit on their phones at meets or do anything like that. They're always cheering each other on, and oftentimes they'll give each other a pep talk instead of me or one of the coaches, and they do that on their own. So I think that attributes to their success.
I think a little bit of, well, for one, I really like our coaches. They just always try to make us the best that we can be. And it's also the girls. We have such a good connection on the team. We all want what's best for each other. We all work hard together. We know that it's hard, but we do it together. So I think because of the support system on our team, we're able to have as much success that we have.
Apart from all of the success that the girls track and field team has obtained as a whole, they also have many accomplishments as individuals that they are very proud of.
When I was a freshman, we have this Illinois Top Times, which is kind of an unofficial indoor state. So I qualified for the Open 800 and the 4x4 when I was a freshman. I got 8th place in the 800 and 4th in the 4x4, which top 8 get a medal, so I was able to medal for both. My sophomore year, I made it for the Open 800. I got 10, so I didn't get a medal that time, but then outside for state, my 4x8 team also made state, so we were able to go down there, which was really exciting because it was my first time. And this year, I'm hoping to make top times again, and then hopefully down for state in the spring.
Pretty much participating in most of the varsity meets that I feel.
One of my biggest accomplishments is the varsity mile. I broke the record for the school. And just recently I was in a 4x8 and my split was a 2:13, which I feel is really impressive for an 800 time.
So one of my biggest accomplishments was probably competing in the 4x160 team my sophomore year. Our team got first, so that was really fun, and I was the anchor on that team for indoor season. And then in addition, I've competed in conference, and I've long jumped in conference, so that's been really cool, and I'm long jumping this Friday in conference as well, so I'm really excited for that.
Like the trophy, I guess, after winning conference.
It's like kind of like a relief and success that like all that work that you've like done throughout the whole season's paid off.
Even after so many years, the girls still can't get used to the feeling of bringing home the trophy every year.
Really hard to comprehend it at first, and you're just like, oh my gosh, I just did that. Like, how did I do that? You feel really accomplished.
The feeling's undescribable. Just the sport in general, like being able to, share that win with the girls. It's a feeling. It's hard to describe. You just feel like you've worked so hard for it, and you finally have the results that you want. It's a really good feeling.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I think track is like, it's an individual sport, but it's still a team sport. You run your own race, but in the end, there's a team sport, especially in conference. So I think if they trust each other and they trust our trainings, and I think it's a big deal for them to buy into what we're doing. So if they buy into what we're doing, then they're going to train better and they're going to do better in the end. But I think having a relationship and giving pep talks and giving them positive feedback is really important.
The girls, along with the coaches, will continue to work hard to continue their tradition of bringing home the trophy every season.